Hey friends, it's me, Simone. I'm here junk journaling with you, and I'm so glad you're here. Um, wow, this is probably the fifth voiceover I'm filming today, so I'm completely frazzled. But that means that I have accomplished the task of voicing over, uploading, and scheduling all the videos for June when I won't have any time to create content and work on behind the scenes stuff for YouTube. And so I'm so glad that I was able to accomplish that tiny goal without stressing myself out. I am journaling in this junk journal that I made myself. I've probably explained this in all of my videos where I talk about this journal. I call this a simple, light junk journal because it is simply some random papers stitch bound together in roughly A5 size, and it does not have any complicated pockets. If you're familiar with junk journals, you know how elaborate they can be. This journal is none of that. It's just basically papers that other people would throw away. I took them out of coloring books for my kids, maybe some thinner scrapbooking paper with where one of the back pages is white. Some random bits and pieces of junk mail envelopes. And then sometimes I started a journal and I didn't like the paper quality. So why am I actually using them in here? I'm asking myself right now. I didn't like the paper quality. I didn't like the format. I didn't like the journal at all because I realized I started a reading journal, huge size, bigger than A6, maybe B6, bigger than A5, maybe B5. I don't know. It was huge. And I realized after I worked on the second review that I absolutely do not like making book reviews. They weren't for me. And so I just got rid of the whole journal because it was nothing special. But those papers are in there, for example. Stuff like that. Or when you have a paper pad and you have like 5 pages left, and then I just rip them out, put them in here. Or my kids, when they were in elementary school in Germany, you have different kinds of rulings. I saw those in a Japanese bookstore as well. They also have different rulings for elementary school kids. And so I have stuff left over from them. That's stuff that I put into these junk journals. So they're not super elaborate, but in the beginning, this was extremely challenging for me. And the more I freed myself from the conventions that you start in the front and you end at the end and you continue chronologically creating in the book, once I adapted the junk journal brain, where you see a lot of people just jumping around to different pages, and it totally makes sense because sometimes what you want to document or what you want to put on the paper just doesn't fit on the next empty page, but maybe it fits on the 3 pages ahead, and then I just put it there. I do love making very full spreads. I mean, it's not really no white space because there is white on the page, but I really like filling them up. And so I put down the sticker, and then I had this awkward white space left, and I didn't really know what I was going to do with that. And so I just filled it in with a random shape and added lines and decided, you know what, that'll do. And I actually really like how this turned out. I have the page right in front of me. It has random assortment of things on here. So what you're seeing right now is me trying to figure out, I feel like there has to be something between the flower sticker on the top left, the speech bubble thing on the right, top right, and then there is a sticker that says, "That's not mine to carry." There is this awkward empty space that I have enclosed here, and I feel like something has to go there. And so I'm going through my ephemera binder and trying to find the perfect thing. And now I'm like, it's dawning on me, is this the video, finding that perfect spot? Well, then I will tell you some other things so that you don't have to watch me go through this. Well, maybe you actually want me to go through this and you want to watch how I'm struggling. Could be. It's just one of those pages where I have random little bits and pieces, and I do enjoy those. I enjoy creating very cohesive spreads that have one specific topic, and then I just like adding things randomly. I think I overcomplicated this for myself when I added that floral image on the bottom on this tip-in. I wrote an excerpt of the Extravagant Hope Letter mailer from Brandy Kincaid from February 2022. What spoke to me, I added to this journal. However, I put it in a really random place. Maybe I thought it would fit underneath that tip-in, and then it didn't. And so instead of maybe making a whole new paragraph or something on the other side, I decided to continue writing the bottom line. And you can see that next to that bunny girl, I just continued writing that bottom line and created that awkward space on the bottom right page as well. And then I really struggled creating on here. I think it looks, I actually really like it. Now I'm looking at it right now. I opened the page and looked at it in front of me. I like how it turned out, but I didn't like the specific bits and pieces that I had on here before it was finished. I shared the Sandwich Girl making page on the right side in the very first Journal with Me, Junk Journal with Me video. It will be linked in the up above in the cards, and I will add the playlist at the bottom so you can just check them all out. One thing I would love to mention for sure is, or ask you guys, are these videos something that you would like to see? I really struggle filming myself when I'm creating, because often I create in these little teeny tiny pockets of time. And there is these rare Saturdays where I sit and create in a long stretch of time, and that's what happened with these videos here. And I just filmed along and then cut them into digestible chunks for you. But is this something that you would like to see? Or should I just not bother at all and just share flip throughs or those monthly journal and planner reviews? I'd really love to know. But yeah. So, did I tell you that I have filmed a gazillion voiceovers today? It's July, and that means that I can start back with my life, start trying to get back into all the habits that I have established over the past 6 months. It's all gone and I have to start fresh. I hope to see you soon. If you enjoyed this video, I would love to read your comments down below. Like, subscribe, help me get this video out to as many people as possible. It helps me grow, and that would be awesome. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Until then, bye.